featured on That's What She Said. She's been seen on Lifetime. Give it up for Cypher.
Oh my gosh, guys! Thank you so much! Did any of you think that was my real voice? Not even close. I was doing some traveling earlier this year in Europe, and before I went, I made the mistake of talking about it in public. I don't know if you guys have experienced this, but anytime you talk about going on a trip, especially in Europe, anyone within a 5-mile radius who studied abroad in college just sort of like rises from the earth like a very slightly cultured zombie to talk about their experience in a European country. I was at work and I mentioned that I was going to Turkey, and my coworker popped up out of her cube. She goes, "Oh my God. I studied abroad in Rome, and the pizza there is fucking amazing." First of all, thank you so much for the earth-shattering information that pizza in Italy is good. You would not find that one in a guidebook. Prolonged after. Second of all, I will be 1,000 miles away from there eating a kebab, but I really appreciate it. I think people just love the word kebab. But a lot of people just kind of decided to give me lots of advice, and one thing everybody wanted to warn me about was gypsies. I don't know if you guys know gypsies, or have ever, not personally, but like if you know of them, or if you've ever heard about them. But gypsies are sort of like this like European nomadic people where they're not really like homeless, but they don't really have a home. Like a squirrel. You know? Because like you see him like running through Central Park, but like does he really live in one tree? Probably not. So I got this. It's such a dumb joke. But I love it, you know? I got like a very specific piece of advice about gypsies from like a lot of people. They said, be careful of gypsies. They always target tourists, they'll pickpocket you, and gypsy women will stop at nothing to get your stuff. They will throw their babies at you, okay? So that when you go to catch them, their friends, gypsy friends, I guess, will scurry over to you while you're catching the baby and take all your stuff. Like, 4 different people told me that, which is like a lot of people for something like that. First of all, I think that the CIA should start looking towards the gypsy population for new agents. That is like a very cold, calculated, well thought out plan. Second of all, if that happens to me, telling me about it doesn't really help me at all. Imagine I'm like walking through Istanbul, and all of a sudden I turn and I'm face to face with a gypsy woman, and she just and time slows down. And I go, not today. My friend studied abroad. I knew this was coming. Time speeds back up and I'm just like What now, stupid gypsy? All the people who came to get my stuff were like, oh, what do we do? She didn't catch the baby. I still have all my stuff, and your baby's, If a gypsy woman throws her baby at me, I'm gonna catch it, regardless, so I can sell it on the black market. Those things are worth almost as much as Hamilton tickets these days. You will not find that in the guidebook. Thank you so much, guys.